Folk Wrestling just completed the night shift, 10 hours of hell, but the real hell is having to do the night shit, and that is watching AEW Dynamite on a Wednesday. Welcome back to the channel, and guess what? We didn't watch it, we were too busy slaving away for the man. Unfortunately, not slaving away for Tony Khan or the real man, Mr. McMahon, but slaving away for some other jabroni on the night shift. So unfortunately, we didn't have the pleasure of watching Dynamite from 1 AM to 3 AM UK time. But don't worry, we've got the recap, we've got the review, we've got the results in front of us, and we're going to go through it all right here, right now.
I'd rather slave away for the man making real money than talk about Dynamite for pennies. How about that? How about those apples? Because this show looks shite.
Yeah, shite last week. Shite the week before, pretty much just a shite show every single week. That is what you're getting here with AEW. So, with that said, let's get into this week's show, the 22nd of October 2025. And we kick off the show with a video package from Wrestle Dream. And they tell us to order the replay now. I've never quite understood this in wrestling. Who's going to order the replay? If you're going to order a pay-per-view, you're going to order it to watch it live. In my opinion, that's what you're going to do. I just can't really... Honestly, I don't think I've ever ordered a pay-per-view after the event's already taken place.
Also, but in this
Although, to be fair, I probably have, but... It's been the very next day before there's a show on. So, for example, yeah, I have in the past bought WWE shows maybe on a Monday morning that I just wasn't able to maybe watch on a Sunday night or fell asleep on the Sunday night, and therefore I'll watch it before Raw comes on. But once you find out the results and once you kind of know what's happened, then there's just... I don't care though, the biggest... Pacquiao versus Mayweather, it's like, if you already know the result of the fight, are you paying $50? I don't think that you are.
Yeah, but the problem is, man, now there's less people than ever buying it, and also social media. Back in the day, man, you could have very easily survived without finding out spoilers, but now it's like, see, once one of these events happen, you know everything that happens, don't you?
Yeah, but if that's an issue, you just don't go on the internet.
Oh, I know, but there's so much exposure. I mean, honest, no, but it's not even... No, but even from a point of view back in the day...
But no, what is it?
Listen here, dumb fucker, right? See, back in the day, you couldn't go on YouTube, couldn't go on Twitter and find the match or highlights. See, now, you can do that. Like, at Dudley's and Team 3D... No, Dudley's and Hardys, right? We could have went and bought Slammiversary, or Bound for Glory, sorry. Did we? Fuck. I typed it into YouTube and it came up.
Like, see in 98, see in 99, see if I missed the pay-per-view. For me to find out what happened, I would have had to have waited till Raw came on that night. The only way I could find it quicker would be to actually buy the pay-per-view on replay. So yeah, we do have a lot more access now. When something's at your fingertips, when something's a click away, sometimes it can be hard not to click it.
I actually think Tony Khan's got some fucking grapefruits to ask people to actually buy the replay.
Yeah.
Look at the size of his grapefruits.
The fact that he wants people to pay for an AEW show is mind-boggling to me. But anyway, we start with the World Trios Championship, the Ops versus the Hurt Syndicate. The Ops win, buddy. The Ops win.
Apparently, the ring announce table's facing the hard cam now. What do you make of that change?
Amazing, fantastic, can't wait. Must watch TV. Right, Tony Schiavone cuts a promo with Samoa Joe. Why Samoa Joe turned heel, we don't know. Then we get an offer backstage between Mercedes and Statlander for the Women's World Championship versus the TBS Championship. Statlander accepts. I mean, is this going to be Mercedes Moné adding a 13th belt to her collection? Surely not. Darby Allin's in the ring with a flag that he painted on Mount Everest. Who cares? He says that he will never say the words, I quit. Then match 4, we get a 4-way tag team match. Harley Cameron and Will Nightingale versus Triangle of Madness versus Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Queen Anamata and Jamie Hayter. And Jamie Hayter and Queen Anamata win because, I mean, why the hell not? Hayter thinks tag team wrestling is fantastic. Hater wants Sky Blue and Julia Hart in the first round, and they've got it. So we got graphics here for the upcoming inaugural AEW Women's Tag Team titles. Just a set of tag team titles that, in all honesty, this company did not need. Too many fucking belts that are worthless today in professional wrestling. And adding more to the mix, that ain't going to help. Just like when Scott Steiner was adding more people to the mix. You add Kurt Angle to the mix, your odds drastically go down.
I actually miss the days in wrestling when belts got added to actually reward people who might not have been deserving of the actual top belts, but it was also to help people.
Yeah.
Now they just get this to tick a box.
Yeah, I think like when they introduced the US title to SmackDown, I think that's much needed because at the moment you've only really got one world title. Yeah, there's a cruiserweight title, but not many people can go for that. So I think it's great to have an additional belt that people can compete for. But I mean, in wrestling today, there's just too many belts. But whatever. Kyle O'Reilly and the Conglomeration take on Jon Moxley with Marina Shafir. Kyle O'Reilly wins by DQ.
Ooh.
Jon Moxley, could he be away? Possibly. Maybe. Will he be breaking the walls down in WWE? Who knows?
I don't think he will be.
I think Chris Jericho will. Match 4, trios match, the Conglomeration versus the Death Riders. The Conglomeration win. Holy fuck. So, not only did Moxley lose by DQ to that little bum, Kyle O'Reilly or whoever he's called, then the Death Riders lost to the Conglomeration.
Do you not feel like you get this match every week?
Yeah, that's true.
It's fucking tiresome, man.
Alright, then we got Pac hitting the ring and Briscoe and all these people, so yeah,
there's only ever been one Briscoe that mattered, and it was Gerald Briscoe.
That's the one. Mercedes Moné gets covered in cake because why the hell not? Yeah, good for her. Then what else did we get? We got Okada versus Bandido. And Bandido wins. He wins. He's still the AEW Unified Champion. And that's it. There's your show.
That was your show?
That's your whack. That is your whack.
I'm actually dumbfounded. I'm flabbergasted. How is Tony Khan letting this happen? He's got all the money in the world, paying all these fucking jobbers all these extortionate prices, and he's not doing anything. The extent that this guy goes to is putting fucking Darby Allin's head in a fish tank. It's not exactly the governor, is it?
He needs to bring back Sting. It's Sting!
Well, you say he needs to bring back Sting. See, he brought Sting in, 4 or 5 years ago.
Should have been world champ.
Yeah. See Sting coming out with snow and a bat. Would have looked a hell of a lot better if he came out with a fucking world title wrapped around his waist, feuding with guys like Jericho. Instead, what was he doing? Wrestling the fucking young bucks.
I can't even recall if we ever got Sting versus Jericho, to be honest.
No, I think you might have got it at a tag match, that's it.
Yeah, but I don't even remember it happening in WCW.
It might have, but I mean, you didn't even get like Edge versus Sting, and that should be happening.
But that's some big matches that we could have got. Edge, Sting, Edge, Jericho. Especially when AEW's first starting it. Jericho had his title reign. Should have had Jericho Sting, but we didn't get it. And what are we getting now? We're getting fucking hee-haw. I don't even think Hangman Page was on this show.
Nope. Too busy greeting about ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
Dun, 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 dun,
Anyway, guys, that's it.
Ice, baby.
Wrestle Headlines gave this show an 8.75, despite missing some big players in Swerve, Adam Cole, MJF, Will Ospreay, and just to name a few. Well, I don't think that AEW has any big players, so I mean, they weren't really missing much in my opinion. But yeah, MJF, you talk about a guy that stock has completely dropped. MJF just feels like another nobody, another bum, another guy that's filling up a place on the roster. MJF does nothing for me, and that's not to say that I don't think he's like talented and I don't think he can cut a promo, because he can, but
it's been the same shtick for 6 years.
Yeah, it's just like The Rock had a Hall of Fame career and had left wrestling within 6 years.
That's the problem with modern wrestling, man. Everything is so stagnant. You actually get something that's good and they just drag the arse out it. They never strike while the iron is hot. But you're right. I mean, fucking six years in wrestling it is longer than some of the best eras we've ever seen.
No, and then
Some of the best careers we've ever seen.
yeah, and the bloodline lasted longer than the Monday Night Wars and shit. They brag about that, and it's like, it's not a good thing.
No, it's really not.
I mean, fucking, some wee shitey fucking faction, some nepotism faction.
So Roman Reigns has moved his jaws longer than the fucking Monday Night Wars, and I'm supposed to mark out for that? No.
Bullshit.
Boring.
Anyway, guys, that's it. There's your AEW Dynamite recap. No rating because it is a recap and not a review. That's it. Till next time, peace.